Good morning and happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen. So today we have lesson 14-4. Describe objects by attributes. That's a very complicated and fancy way to say we're going to be looking at the ways we can measure different items. So we're going to look at some measuring tools today, okay? And we're going to say, oh, what could I measure with this? What could I do with this? Okay, so our two measurements that we have in front of us, Marta is looking at a measuring cup and a cube train. So I want you to think about what kinds of things can you use with a measuring cup? What can you use with a measuring cup? It's a good question. Well, basically you can use anything that's liquid. Anything like water, coffee, juice, tea, milk, any of those things you can use a measuring cup with. Now, a cube train, on the other hand, it works like a ruler, Mom and Dad. Anything, boys and girls, anything we can use to measure length or height, we can use a cube train. We can stand it or lay it next to our cube train and see is it longer than or shorter than our cube train. If we want to be exact and precise, we would say, my pencil is 4 cubes long, something like that. Okay, so on this page, they were giving us some space to do is to draw two things that we might use these measurement tools with. Okay, so what we're going to be doing today is looking at a lot of different items and deciding what tools we can use. So Marta has some tools in front of her here. Okay, she actually has them up on the shelf and she's looking at a bottle of water. Okay, we have a cube train. We have a scale. It's called a pan balance. It balances if they're the same. Remember when we did weight, one side goes down means it's heavier. Good. And we have the measuring cup next to it. So Marta's going to show us what you could do with those, right? You could stand your water bottle up next to my cube train and say, oh, it's taller than my cube train. You could put it on the balance and say, oh, it's heavier than my apple. Or you could fill water and see how much water you have in your bottle of water using your measuring cup. Okay, so we're going to look at some items like a water bottle, and we're going to decide what tools we could use. So at the bottom of our page, we have a pencil today. What can we use to measure our pencil? Well, we can stand our pencil next to a cube train and see if it's longer or shorter. We can put our pencil on a balance and see if it's heavier or lighter than something. But can we put our pencil in a cup measure to see how much we have? No, a cup measure has to be something that we can use to fill that cup. And come to think of it, it doesn't have to just be liquid. It could be ingredients when you're cooking like flour or sugar, things that can pour into it, really. So, page 3. Now, if you look up and down this side, next to our numbers, we have the item that we're going to be measuring. And then we have our 3 tools. And we're going to circle the tools we could use with that item. So for each item, I'm going to give you a minute. Well, less than a minute, really isn't a full minute necessary. Give you a little bit to look at the item and to think about which of the 3 items we're going to use. Which of the 3 items we're going to use. Okay, so we see a cup of whatever. There's something in that cup, I'm going to guess. What can we use to measure my cup? Excuse me, I'm falling over my words here. Okay, let me turn my pen on. We could stand my cube train next to my cup and see if it's taller or shorter. We could put my cup on a balance and see if something is heavier or lighter. And whatever liquid or water is inside our cup, we could use a cup measure to tell how much of it we have. Yes. All right, what about, this looks like either a crayon, a piece of chalk in a holder, or even a chapstick. Which tools can we use with that? Which tools can we use with that item? All right, so I would say we can definitely lay it next to a cube train. We can definitely put it on a balance and see what it is lighter or heavier than. But we really can't squish it into a cup. There's too many parts of that it can't fill in a cup. All right, so I think this would be like a jar of jelly next. which ones can we use a jar of jelly to, or can we measure a jar of jelly with? Which ones can we measure a jar of jelly with? Okay, I would say we can, oh, the tool turned off. We can stand a jar of jelly next to a cube train and see if it's taller. We can put it in a pan balance or a scale and see if it's heavier than something. And whatever's inside there, we could measure using a cup measure. Yes. Might be noticing some things are kind of a way is used, aren't you? All right, what about a ruler? What can we measure a ruler with? Which is kind of funny because a ruler is a measuring tool, isn't it? Well, we could definitely take my ruler and see if it is shorter or longer than a cube train. And we can see if it is heavier or lighter than something on a pan balance. Okay, so let's see if there are any more on the next page. There are. All right, take a moment, see what we got. Okay, so I would say a cherry, we can see if it's taller or shorter. We can weigh it, but we can't use a measuring cup. A cup, boom, boom, and we can see if something is inside it, and is it full, and how much. Crayon, boom, boom. So now on my bottom shelf here, my bottom line, tell me, what could I use a scale for? Okay, so I hope you've given me a name of something that we can put on our scale. What is the scale going to tell me about that item? So if I put a candle on my scale, what is my scale going to tell me about my candle? What am I going to learn? Well, I would be learning on a scale if something is heavier or if it is lighter. Okay, you could say how much it weighs, but these scales, like this guy, they don't give me a number. They don't say 5 pounds. They just go up or down to compare the weight. So either answer is right if we're saying, what does a scale tell us? But this kind of scale will really only tell us if something is heavier or lighter than something else. Okay, there are some flip grids, not flip grids, excuse me, no flip grids today. There are some boom cards. The boom cards aren't exactly like this. The boom cards are more about measurement in general and reviewing some of the things we've been doing with measurement, going back over all the things we've learned this week and trying some of them out. Okay, guys? All right. Can't wait to see you. Hope everybody is or has already been or is going to be at our Google Meet. See you later, guys. Bye.